So finishing a bourbon is what the TTB calls, or the government calls, taking a bourbon and putting it into either a barrel from a different spirit or a different product, or finishing it with adding something to it. And so technically it is now not a bourbon after it's been finished, compared according to the government. However, it's bourbon that's been finished, and so that's why the labels will read that: bourbon finished in rum, in port, in sherry, that sort of thing. So from a pure definition from the government, it becomes a spirit specialty rather than a bourbon, but it's bourbon that's been finished in whatever that product is. And I love bourbon. I'm a purist when it comes to bourbon, but I do love some finishes in that, kind of like with Scotch, when you finish with sherry or port, or we're going to do some things with cacao and Kona coffee. You get different nuances, and it adds a little bit to the bourbon, and it's almost like making a cocktail without adding the other the other parts to a cocktail in it. So I tend to think it can add some things to it, just like vermouth or bitters can add something to a bourbon.